Good morning. I wanted to talk about the interconnectedness of our different levels of beings, of our mind, our consciousness. Some people call it our soul, and our body. Some people would add thoughts, but for me, mind and thoughts are very similar. But there's connections going in both directions. Our thoughts and our mind influence how we hold our body. And you can test this out for yourself. You can think of something neutral that you don't really care about. One example I often give is the type of snow that's falling in Antarctica at the moment. Very few people care about the difference in snow in Antarctica. And if you do, I'm sure you can think of another example. And as that imagery is in your mind, see how it affects your body. And sit with it for a little bit. And then as you move on, think of something that you don't enjoy doing. For me, a fairly neutral one, but that I don't enjoy at all. Well, not neutral, but like not hugely, bad necessarily or negative in my life would be having to deal with a sink of dirty dishes that's stacked high. And that's from just memories from my second job in life as a dishwasher, coming in for a shift, and 3 commercial dishwash sinks are full of dirty dishes, and I have to deal with that in like 3 or 4 hours in one night. So that's something that has a negative, memory attached to it. And then when I think about that, having to deal with that, I can feel my body reacting. I can feel my gut clenching. I can feel my throat tightening, a little bit of nausea. It's just something that is not in alignment with who I am or what I want to do. And then as you release that, take a couple breaths. That's not your current reality, hopefully. And then think of something you really enjoy doing, that you love to do, whether it's playing a video game, having a cup of tea on a terrace with a friend or by yourself, watching the sunset, playing with kids, your own or others. Something that just brings joy in your life that you love to do. And see how that makes you feel in your body. And choose something that you've actually experienced physically, not something that you want to do, but something that you do semi-regular if possible, or just have really good memories of. And see how that feels in your body. And then when you have those experiences, you can use those feelings as guidance systems, where if you don't know how to make what decision to make, you can feel into the different options. Well, if I do nothing, what does it feel like? If I follow this path, what does it feel like? If I follow this other path, what does it feel like? And then your body will very likely react to those things. And then based on your earlier explorations, it can give you some guidance on what your mind and your soul actually thinks, your consciousness actually thinks about these options. And of course, it's not always that easy. Your underlying beliefs and thoughts around what is appropriate for your life can also color those decisions. So the more aware you are of all levels of your beingness, the more you can make clearer decisions. And then it goes the other way around as well, where your body can influence your mind. If you've heard about the vagus nerve, it's a big nerve that runs all the way from the head almost down to the hips in certain areas in the body. And there's different ways of stimulating that nerve. And by stimulating that nerve, you are actually calming down the nervous system, which is kind of paradoxical. But, and then of course things like meditation, breathing, having a massage, either from yourself or someone else, exercising, all those things can cause chemical reactions in the body, releasing chemicals that can calm you and affect you. Hearing a loud noise and getting scared, like jumping, and then, adrenaline floods you, and then that will affect your mind. So those connections go in multiple directions. And when you're aware of those things, then you can use them to your highest benefit. So I encourage you to be aware of all areas of your life. Take time to get to know yourself. I love you all. Have a wonderful day.